What's up, YouTube? It's Pellifer, and this is the Red Sea Reefer 250 with some dirty glass. Now, my last video talked about phosphates. Going to address phosphates yet again. And after speaking to some people, and I tested my RO water with the phosphorus checker, and it came back with 36, which is 0.11. Might not be accurate because I didn't think about it, but I don't know if it can test RO water. Anyway, so I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, my mistake. I didn't even think about that at all. But I do need to still order RODI filters. But I have a temporary fix for this, I think. Look at this salt creep up here. I'm usually on top of it. Not today. Look at that. Might put that on my pork chop here in a minute. So anyway, I made a post on Instagram asking if anybody had reactors to sell. I had multiple people reach out to me and send me messages, and one of the suggestions was to use the second chamber of the Geo's calcium reactor that I bought as a reactor. Very smart. I need to figure out what kind of adapter I need to go from like a CCHA 0.05 or 1.0 or 1.5 pump to Murloc. I need to figure that out, and I could use that. But two people that I talk to on a regular basis sent me reactors that they're not using. So number one, Scurvy's Reef sent me a BRS large reactor, and then Murphy's Aquatics sent me the BRS mini reactor, and then he topped it off with sending me some Phosguard. I've never used Phosguard, so we're gonna try it out. I have it under the tank now. So I was lucky. Whenever Murphy sent me this, it had like hose barbs on here. I don't really like to use soft tubing on here, so I was lucky enough that I had a bunch of these fittings laying around. So I do have a CCHA, this is a 0.05, I think, running the reactor, and for some reason it's not full all the way. So I don't know if I need to loosen the canister a little bit to get it to fill up and then tighten it down. Some of that dirt off there. But I do have, actually, it's very aggressive, very, very aggressive, maybe even too aggressive. But Phosguard, Roaphos. This was a little bit of Roaphos that I had, so I decided to go ahead and throw it in here. I'm gonna be swapping this out every about 4 days or so. Now I do need to order more phosphorus. Microbiology light just turned on. I do need to order more phosphorus reagents to test for phosphates. I only have like 3 left. So I didn't test before I put the reactor on, just because I don't really want to waste the reagents. And a matter of fact, I need to order those today, which is what I'm probably going to do. So again, I talked about this before, but I extended the photo period of my refugium to hopefully work on these phosphate issues. And I pulled out a gallon of microalgae. Now let me know in the comments below, do you let it like overgrow in the sump and get a little bit of chaeto die off, or do you tend to harvest it on a regular basis? Now, for me, I harvest it whenever the whole chamber's full. So now you can see a gap there, little gap there, there's a gap back there. I harvest it when the chamber's full and it's actually coming out of the water a little bit. And then at that point, whenever I harvest it, I do rotate the microalgae. And I don't know that any of it's really had quote unquote die off or not. But just let me know how you're handling that. Looks like I do need to reload the auto feeder, which is something that I'll do. Do need to refill this Kalkwasser jug, and Acro Power's looking excellent. So unfortunately, more than likely this water still has phosphates in it, and it's weird that the acrylic has this stuff in there, but oh, whatever. So let's head out to the garage real quick, and I'll show you what I got going on out there. In the garage, obviously, I have my 2 40-gallon water containers. So I added the BRS mini reactor that I got from Murphy to the tank. I added the BRS large reactor that I got from Scurvy's Reef onto my water storage container. And I know I talked about this in the last video, but I hate to dump this water out. You know, between the time it took, the wastewater, and just wasting money dumping this out and making new water. I'm gonna run pretty aggressive Seachem Phosguard on both containers multiple times to hopefully strip the phosphates out, because I really do believe that the phosphates are coming from RO water because the filters are bad. But again, I was about to order some of these fittings. As a matter of fact, some of this stuff you can't get on BRS's website right now. Just the way the world is right now, everything's lucky if you can get stuff. So yeah, like toilet paper. But I have a MJ 1200 running in here, mixing up the row of phos, and then out, and then just a bunch of elbows here coming back into the tank. My water level is about this far, so I made sure that the pump is well below this and the return is well below that. Now, I am getting some vibration, and I think I may have to use some zip ties to pull this up a little higher, just because that vibration is going to get quite annoying, because we do watch TV in here with the projector and the surround sound and the projector screen. But I'm going to run a couple of, what is this called? I'm going to run this for about 3 or 4 days again. And then I'll refill it, and I'll probably do it 2 or 3 times on this, and then switch it over to this container to pull all the phosphates out of that. Now again, thank you very much, Pat Murphy, for sending me the PhosGuard. Never used PhosGuard before, but I'm about to order some more, because if he's using it, then I'm definitely going to be using it. And the next time I fill up the BRS mini reactor, because I have some carbon here, I'm going to go ahead and add some of this to the tank as well. What else out here? That might be it out here. I'm definitely going to, you can hear the vibration, no vibration. So I'm definitely going to use some zip ties, pull that up a little higher, or maybe even a piece of foam or something, pull it up a little higher so that we don't have that noise, because it's going to get annoying very quick. Welcome back into the house. That's my plan. I know this is 2 long videos about phosphates, but the first one I talked about where I really thought the issue was coming from. This video, obviously, I spoke about how I'm trying to get rid of it. I was very concerned about the Colorado sunburst the other day. It swelled up or shrunk down to like the size of my thumbnail, which was tiny. You know, it probably went from, you know, this normal size here to like a 1/16 of a normal size. And I thought to myself, it's dying. It's definitely going to die. There's nothing I can do about it because I don't have the tools. But again, I've built up great relationships in the reefing community, and I talk to them on a regular basis. And it may not even be just reef tank stuff. It just may be, hey man, what's up? Or how you doing? Or just have a good day. And they sent me these reactors. Now I'll send them back whenever I'm done with it. But I just wanted to reach out to people to see if they had anything available. And of course, you know, Scurvy and I have sent equipment back and forth quite a bit. Murphy and I have done the exact same thing. So this is nothing new for us. And whenever it comes down to it, I'll just buy my own BRS mini reactor. Or, you know, maybe he's just going to tell me just keep the reactor, whatever. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you're having a great weekend. It is beautiful outside. I like to give you the weather report. The grass is green. It's beautiful outside. It's going to be 70 degrees this week. Now, by the time you watch this video, it's probably going to be like 90 because there's a queue of videos before this one. But anyway, be sure to check out the website at pelfrey.net. Check me out on Instagram at Pelfrey's Reef, and I'll catch you on the next one. Just to give you a quick recap, I did loosen the canister. Got the canister full of water, tightened it up very quick. Didn't spill any water. Knock on wood, we're all good here.